And God hates divorce. He doesn't want people to hurt. He doesn't want his people to hurt. It's the first thing that he created here was marriage. I mean, he puts marriage on such a high place with the people he loves. And he hates when that gets separated because it hurts not only those people, it hurts children. Yeah. I mean, we see generational divorces. Mm-hmm. The curse of generational divorce is so real and it's so prominent. Mm-hmm. And so now you fast forward and you say, okay, and we asked, one of our good friends, Pastor Jimmy Evans, this exact question because we struggled with this. Like, how do we talk about this? And the question we asked was, hey, can God bless a blended family? Mm-hmm. And his answer was really interesting to us. He said he can doesn't mean that he will, mm-hmm. because there are things that we must do as people mm-hmm. when we've sinned that cleanse us. And that is seeking forgiveness. That is admitting that, hey, if you've messed up and this is what's happened, seeking forgiveness, seeking redemption in those situations. And I think that's the greatest thing about the ministry is we don't just walk and say, hey, whatever's gone on, we're just going to walk right with you. It's like, hey, there's a process by which if you want to have a blessed marriage, and this is another thing that Pastor Evans says so many times, he says, I don't care if it's your first or your 20th marriage. If you do it God's way, it's going to be the best marriage. It's going to be the greatest marriage you've ever experienced because there's one way to do it, and it's God's way. Mm-hmm. And so our encouragement to the church is number one, just like Vanessa said, be the place people run to, and be that place that can have resources for them. I just know this. I've been in churches where we have stood to our feet and we have clapped at the victories of prison ministry. We've clapped at redemption of people who have committed crimes and are behind bars. And I've seen an entire congregation come to their feet and say, God is doing something amazing. I would say the same thing when a couple walks into the church, and instead of walking and sitting in the back pew where they won't get noticed, where they won't have to tell a story, they walk to the front and they say, generational divorce stops here.
Yes.
My kids will not experience that because I have experienced divorce and I have decided to seek forgiveness, seek redemption, and my marriage is going to be honoring to God. Mm-hmm. And my kids are going to see a healthy version of marriage, and their future is not going to be decided about what sins happened in the past.
Amen.